back, Vikings. I'm Manju Wagner.
And I'm Camille Rivard, and we are here to bring you the news you need to know,
Want to know,
and should know to get you through your week.
Hiking Vikings will be meeting on Monday, January 24th at 2:55 in room 203. Come join us to learn some basic hiking skills and help plan our first hike as a club. Travel Club will also be meeting on the same day after school in Portable 10.
The PHS track preseason meeting will be on February 3rd at 2:50 p.m. right here in the Commons.
Since we've gotten back from winter break, there has been major flooding here at PHS, so we sent Allie Larkin, Grace McAnally, and Iris Diaz to give you guys the inside scoop.
You may be wondering why one of the first floor hallways was closed off for a few weeks here at Puyallup. So I reached out to Assistant Superintendent of Operations, Mario Casello, to figure out exactly what happened. Can you explain to me a little bit about how the flooding happened and what caused it?
Our HVAC systems that are really designed for this area, they don't function well when it gets really, really hot or if it gets really cold. So over our winter break this year, we had 4 sites: Puyallup High School, Rogers High School, Ballou Junior High, and we had one other site, the Kessler Center. And so those 4 sites, each one of them has a heat system up in the ceiling, and they have coils. Well, unfortunately, in all 4 of those areas, those coils had issues. So when that cold air was being brought in, it froze, and so then the water pressure kicked in, and it ended up bursting the pipes. And therefore, we had a ton of water that came out of the ceiling into various spaces. We're in one of the rooms where it happened, and then there was about 3 classrooms across the hallway. So we had 4 classrooms that really got damaged because of the water coming through the ceiling.
Does the district have a budget for impacts like this?
Yep, so we have emergency funds built into our maintenance budget. So when something like this does happen, we have that money so we can make those appropriate repairs.
What would you say was the extent of the damage, and how much did it cost the school district to be able to fix?
So like in this particular classroom here, we had a lot of water that came out of the ceilings and ran down the wall. So we had a lot of sheetrock damage. We had a lot of on the bottom there, that's called cove base. That was all damaged. Fortunately, in this classroom, we have no carpet, so we didn't have any carpet damage in here. In the classrooms across the space, we had a lot of cabinetry that was damaged, a lot of that sheetrock, the cove base. So there was more damage across the hallway versus this classroom here. But it was significant enough where we had to bring in an outside company called ServPro, and ServPro does all the mitigation anytime there's water damage. And so they had to bring in all their equipment and dry it out, and we weren't able to use these spaces for several weeks so that we could do that mitigation. And then we had to have a contractor come in and do the restoration and put the sheetrock back on and the cove base and the cabinets and all those things. So the exact dollar amount we're actually still working through with those 2 different vendors, the ServPro and the contractor. But it's significant to where we will have to work with our insurance company on it. The teachers, the staff, the kids, you guys have been so flexible and understanding because nobody planned for this, right? Nobody wanted it. But I got to say, everybody's been so wonderful to work with, and be patient, again, understanding that this was an emergency and we had to work through it. So I thank the Viking family here for that.
This has been Allie Larkin with Viking Student Media.
Hey Vikes, what music fuels your day? The yearbook has a quick poll that we would like you to find out what music is playing on your song list. You can find the poll on Schoology Class Course.
And now over to the sidelines with Allie Larkin.
welcome back to the sidelines. Great job to all our athletes that competed this past week. Girls basketball won their game versus Auburn Riverside 59-44. Boys basketball fought hard but lost to Curtis 70-37. Boys wrestling battled hard but fell short to Curtis. The bowling team had their senior night last Tuesday where our bowlers knocked down pens to win their match as their families and classmates enjoyed the show. Great job to our seniors. We now turn it over to senior Sam Williams as she shares her favorite part about bowling.
I just like getting to hang out with all the girls. Like, it's fun playing the game, but we're all really different. So it's people we wouldn't really meet a whole lot outside of bowling. So it's really cool to get to talk to everybody.
The boys swim team defeated their competition on senior night last Thursday. Seniors were honored with posters and golden tridents, but the thing that brought the most laughter was their traditional belly flop competition for the audience. Girls gymnastics placed third in their competition against Sumner, Bonnie Lake, and North Thurston. Thanks for joining me on the sidelines, and good luck to all of our Viking athletes.
Thanks for watching this week's episode of VNN.
Stay purple, Vikes!
Stay purple, Vikes.
Stay purple, Vikes.
That's all.
Stay purple, Vikes.